From the Rutgers WeatherWatcher studio, here's your Rutgers campus weather forecast.
Aloha and good evening, Rutgers. I'm WeatherWatcher Kyle David here for your Friday evening forecast. Hopefully I'm sending you guys some thoughts of warmer temperatures and better weather with my Hawaiian themed t-shirt for tonight. It's definitely not warm outside. Looking at our current temperatures, pair of 48s for the Camden and New Brunswick campus, 51 up in our Newark campus. In terms of the rest of the state, we're seeing temperatures generally in the lower 50s to upper 40s, all part of the cloudy weather we've been seeing for the day today. It's kept things cool for today, cooler than average. And in fact, as we look at our afternoon high, 60 degrees. We should be around 70 degrees for this time of the year. So we've seen cooler than average temperatures. We're going to continue to see that as we head into this weekend. All part of the wet, dreary weather we'll be continuing to see into this weekend. Raw, wet, and windy for tomorrow. We see some showers and gusty winds for Mother's Day. I'm sorry to all the mothers out there, even my mom. But on the bright side, we'll be seeing a warming and clearing trend as we head into the start of next week. I'll talk about that more with your 7-day forecast. We got a lot of weather going on this weekend, a lot of rain, heavy winds, and some tides are going to be timed just right. We have some coastal flood issues that we're going to be watching for along the Jersey Shore. Coastal flood advisories for Middlesex County and Monmouth County and some portions of southwest New Jersey. And we also have coastal flood warnings for southern coastal New Jersey, stretching from Ocean to Cape May counties. So we could be seeing some minor to moderate coastal flooding from all the rain and high winds we're going to be seeing. Speaking of high winds, wind advisories in effect for central and southern New Jersey, stretching down all the way into Delmarva. So winds up to 40, 50 miles an hour for this weekend. Satellite radar, just not much different from this afternoon. Constant stream of rain all across the region. This is all part of a broader system. You can see that kind of rotating on satellite and radar over the Ohio Valley. There's a little pockets of smaller rotation. Those are some small low pressure centers, but the one I'm looking at is right off the coast. That's going to be developing and lingering around to bring us the continued wet conditions for this weekend. So here's what we're looking at. Lower 50s for tomorrow. Rain really constant tomorrow. Winds starting to pick up. As we head into Mother's Day, it's not as constant across New Jersey, more like scattered showers. The wind's still coming out of the shore. Temperatures in the upper 40s for Mother's Day, so really starting to cool down by the time we get into Sunday. But by the time we get into Monday, though, even though we still have the cloudy skies from the coastal low that is just offshore to the southeast, for the most part, rain is out of the forecast here in New Brunswick for Monday. In terms of rainfall, we've already picked up half an inch to an inch of rainfall. When this is all said and done, we could be seeing an additional 2 to 2.5 inches here in New Brunswick, and we could see an additional 3 in some of these highlighted red areas you can see in western New Jersey. We're also going to be seeing some strong winds, especially along the shore, 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts along the Jersey Shore. Here in New Brunswick, we're looking about 30 to 40 miles an hour gusts. So if you have anything outside, make sure you secure that if you haven't already. We see those gusts starting to die down as soon as Mother's Day, but we're still seeing some breezy conditions as we head into Monday. So heavy rain really starting to pick up tonight, increasing winds, 48 degrees for tonight, only warming up to 51 degrees tomorrow morning. That's when we really start to see the raw and rainy conditions, and especially strong winds for tomorrow. By the time we get into the start of next week, we don't even look at this weekend because it's just pretty much the same picture of raw, wet, windy. By the time we get into the start of next week, we look at the lower 60s, sun starting to peak out Monday, and all across the board for next week, beautiful weather, clouds and sun mix into the forecast. By the time we get into the end of the week, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 70s for Friday. So to quote Tom Petty, I feel summer creeping in starting next week. And that'll wrap up your Friday evening forecast. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for your latest Rutgers campus weather forecast. I'm WeatherWatcher Kyle David. Stay warm, stay dry, and have a good night, Rutgers.